The Sabbath day was sacred. No work, no labor, only rest. But on this Sabbath, something incredible was about to unfold. Jesus entered the synagogue, and people watched as he taught. A man sat in the corner, his hand withered, his face downcast. His hand, a tool of survival, a source of dignity and purpose, had been lost to him. Think of it, the hand, so essential in our lives. With our hands, we create, build, nurture, and provide. A man's hand, in ancient days as much as today, is a symbol of his ability to work, to contribute, to care for himself and others. And here was this man, living in a world of labor and survival, with one hand rendered useless. It wasn't just a physical loss, it was a loss of potential, a shackle on his very purpose. But the Pharisees were watching too. They knew the law, the boundaries they thought should not be crossed on this holy day. They watched Jesus, waiting to accuse him if he dared to heal on the Sabbath. Yet Jesus looked back, meeting each stare with calm authority. He saw the man, saw his pain, his need, his hope. Then Jesus spoke. He asked the man to stand before everyone. "Is it lawful," he asked, "to do good on the Sabbath?" A question that cut through the tension, echoing in the silent space. No one answered, and in that moment, it was clear. Doing good and healing could never be confined to a schedule or a rule. It was a commandment written in the heart, to heal, to help, to restore. The man stands before Jesus. Jesus reaches out and, with calm authority, spoke to the man, "Stretch out your hand." It was a phrase that rang through the synagogue like thunder, echoing in every heart. We could all feel the urgency, the power of that command. Slowly, as the man extended his hand, it began to restore right before our eyes. Flesh renewing, bones straightening. The man's face lit up with disbelief and joy, realizing he could finally work, create, and provide for his family. His hand, once useless, had become a tool of purpose and potential. It wasn't merely about the miracle. It was about restoring his dignity, his ability to contribute, and his worth in a world that so often values productivity. The crowd gasps, witnessing the miracle firsthand. The man's hand, once withered and weak, is now whole. In this moment, he is given back his strength, his purpose, his ability to work, to provide, to shape his life anew. Jesus reminds us that our hands are instruments of goodness, of work, of creating, and that no law could ever stand in the way of compassion. In healing this man's hand, Jesus showed us that doing good knows no boundaries. Today, we see the importance of hands in our lives. Our hands symbolize creation, work, provision, and purpose. A hand holds a child, writes a vision, builds a future. They are our means of shaping the world, achieving success, and fulfilling dreams. Jesus' miracle is an invitation for us all to stretch out our hands for good, for purpose, for hope. He is ready to heal what is withered in our lives, restoring what we need to live out our potential. Jesus is healing our hands for good works, for our success, and for the success of others. He invites us to stretch out our hand and embrace our calling to do good, today and every day. Whatever is withered in your life, trust that He is ready to bring it back to fullness, to equip you to succeed, and to serve with purpose. Stretch out your hand.